ciel, c'est son réel.
Did two men with a trunk get off here by any chance?
Oui?
Which way did they go?
That way, monsieur.
Oh, where are we anyway?
Guise. France. Let me help you, monsieur. There is a taxi at front, and a hotel nearby in Rennes-le-Château.
Appreciate it.
Knight. Gabriel Knight. Furniture. Gee, how about that? Oh, there's nothing in there but dust bunnies. Furniture. Gee, how about that? Who would wear a white suit in a boat? Who would wear a white suit, period? Looks like an ad for wine. Kind of a bushy thing, isn't it? Kind of a big bed for little old me. Trash cans, the mark of a really fine hotel. Nice view, if there was anything to look at, that is. I wonder whose room that is. Good thing I have all this stuff in my room. You never know when you'll need a dresser. Somebody must have had a note in here or something. Your basic Y hanger. Good thing Joan Crawford ain't around. I don't have a damn thing with me. What is that? That wouldn't do much good. The door's locked. That wouldn't do much good. The door's locked. I guess the lock prevents anyone from coming in that way. What is that? A pulley. When was this thing built? The Dark Ages? That door must lead to the adjoining room. I can't reach it too well from here. Well, it ain't Ethan Allen. I may not know art, but I like it. That looks like fun, except for the rowing part. What, is this Saturday already? Funny. I'd always heard the French didn't have those things. I could let you see me doing that, but then I'd have to kill you. Don't need it. Greatest invention since fire. What, is this Saturday already? A daily supply of clean towels, reason number one for staying at a hotel. It's a hotel room door, not mine, by the way. Room numbers. That's handy. I don't even know who's in that room yet. They need to get some of my dad's paintings in here. These are a bit too happy for my taste. Cool table. Check out those lines. It's a hotel room door, not mine, by the way. Flat. This place could use it. Pastoral du Swamp. Oh, lovely. Hey, free food. Flowers. Nice. If that's what I think it is, I can die a happy man.
Oh, great. Hey, how about some coffee out here, Mercy? Thanks, buddy.
Gabriel Knight. You wanker.
Mosley? Is that you?
No, it's my evil twin. What the hell are you doing here, Knight?
What am I doing here? What are you doing here?
I'm on vacation. I'm here with the tour group.
What kind of tour group?
You know, the touring kind.
And you guys came here?
Well, it's kind of special, it's a special treasure hunting tour group.
Treasure? What treasure?
Look, read the brochures, okay? I'm not the freaking tour guide.
Jeez, nice to see you too.
So what are you doing here again?
I came to see you.
What?
Sure. I called your number at the pub.
Right, of course. I forgot I mentioned it. Well, it's great to see you. Great.
Yeah.
If you want to join a tour, you'll have to talk to Madeline Boothang. She's around here somewhere. And come up to the room later, would you? I'm in room 33.
Sure.
And thanks for surprising me, old pal.
No problem.
Mosley? In Rennes-le-Chateau? Wait, are you as confused as I am? I don't think I want to show that to him.
It probably wouldn't make any more sense the second time around. Maybe I should wait till we're alone.
No thanks. Don't need it. Plates and stuff. Beats the heck out of eating with your hands. It's useless without actual coffee in it. Are those coffee cups or thimbles? I should have brought my stein. Nope, those don't work together. Nothing like choo-choos to help you work up an appetite. Nothing like choo-choos to help you work up an appetite. Nice legs. Hey, a painting of diners for a dining room. Clever. Two lonely guys in hats. Pottery, what's up with that? I hope they don't actually cook in that. She's kind of cute, but what do you suppose he's doing exactly? That goes into the kitchen. Why would I want to go in there? It ain't Godiva chocolates, but sugar is sugar. My Schottenjäger dagger. Looking at my passport picture, it's a wonder the U.S. ever let me go. Your basic Y hanger. Good thing Joan Crawford ain't around. It's a long piece of masking tape, still sticky too. A good writer never goes anywhere without his notepad. Prince James's calling card. That key really comes in handy when I want to get into my room. The Schottenjäger talisman. It's kind of like a lucky rabbit's foot, only big and heavy. I went back to my old tape recorder. That jewel mount was a pain to lug around. Grace has been working on our procedure for cases. She wants us to take fingerprints, use this new program called Sydney, and do all this sort of, official crap. So I don't think I'll record my conversations this time around, but I might be able to find some more creative uses for my tape recorder. My wallet.
Ah, you must be Monsieur Knight in room 25. My name is Jean. If there's anything you need, I will be at your service most humbly.
Thanks. Is there anything I should know about the town?
Rennes-le-Château? We have a small town, but a rich history. I suggest Monsieur visite le musée de Saunière. It's just down the road.
You've got a tour group staying here?
Ah, they filled the hotel. We have only the 7 rooms and they have taken every room but your room, monsieur. If I might say, monsieur is most fortunate to get his room. Particularly since he did not make the reservation, n'est-ce pas?
Oh, yeah. I'm lucky as all get out. I hear there's supposed to be a treasure around here. You know anything about it?
The Chamber of Commerce, they asked me to sound mysterious. But between you and I, Monsieur Knight, I think le trésor is a myth.
A myth?
No offense. I hope you are proving me wrong.
Say, Jean, have you seen 2 men with a large trunk around the hotel? Maybe, checking in?
No, monsieur, but most of the guests arrived last night, oui? And I was, excusez-moi, not on duty. We have a number of gentlemen staying at the hotel. As to their luggage, I cannot say.
Do you know anything about the tour group, Jean?
No, monsieur. You shall have to speak with the mouth of the horse itself. Mademoiselle Butan is the tour group leader.
Maybe somebody else who works here might have seen the 2 men?
The night clerk is Simone. When she comes on duty this evening, perhaps monsieur could ask her.
It's a black magic marker.
Oui, Monsieur Knight?
I could, but maybe I should wait until Jean's elsewhere. Well, that's cheerful. Makes me feel right at home. The hotel's one link to the outside world. I'd rather use a payphone, thanks. It goes with the register.
There's some kind of book on the desk. These must be the people on the tour group. These must be the people on the tour group.
I don't think they'd appreciate that. The window overlooks the parking lot. That's pleasant. Shouldn't that painting be in the dining room? No, that would make too much sense. Talk about your big hair.
These must be the people on the tour group.
Nope, those don't work together.
I don't think they'd appreciate that. These must be the people on the tour group. There's a guy reading a newspaper in the lounge. Hey, how you doing? My name is Knight, Gabriel Knight.
And I am Emilio Baza.
Emilio? Interesting name. Where are you from, anyway?
The Middle East, originally.
Huh. Hey, you with that tour group by any chance?
I am, yes. Yes, I am.
Nice place, huh? Did you get in last night?
Yes.
Not too late, I hope.
Not late, no.
Did you drive in?
A friend dropped me off. I'm not crazy about flying and owning a vehicle. Such a nuisance.
Are you a treasure hunter, Emilio?
I suppose I am, but riches can be measured in many ways.
Well, that's true enough. So what do you think the treasure is?
Oh, I would not presume to say, Mr. Knight. At least, not out loud.
She has a certain naive barnyard charm. I should call Prince James. I think I have his number on me somewhere.
I'm not sure who to call.
Hello? Stewart's residence?
This is Gabriel Knight calling for Prince James.
Yes. One moment, please. Mr. Knight? What in God's name?
I know you must be frantic. Let me explain. Last night, someone came into the bedroom through the window and took your son. I followed them, but I couldn't catch up. They went to the train station and boarded a train for Toulouse. I believe they got out of a little place called Cuiza. I'm still trying to track what happened next.
Cuiza? Near Rennes-le-Château?
Yes, you know it.
Gabriel, thank you very much for informing me. I must think for a moment, please. I'm afraid our investigation of the night visitors will have to be postponed. I'll send down some men to look into the kidnapping.
Wait a minute. What makes you think the night visitors weren't involved?
I don't have time to explain. Keep your eyes open until my men arrive, if you would. I'll send Miss Nakimura along. Oh, and naturally, your travel expenses and the fee we discussed will be taken care of.
Oh, that's not important.
Goodbye, Mr. Knight. Perhaps I will call on you again when I have time for such matters.
Goodbye.
A good writer never goes anywhere without his notepad.
Peekaboo.
I don't hear anything. Maybe he's got a long-winded telephone partner. Then again, maybe not. That'd be kinda rude. That's my room, and it's empty at the moment. I don't need Mr. Muffin Butt at the moment. I think that would annoy him. Nope, those don't work. The hotel's one link to the outside world. I'd rather use a payphone, thanks. These must be the people on the tour group. Le Hotel de Rennes-le-Château. The parking lot is packed, isn't it? Don't mind if I do. Well, hi. You must be Madeleine Bouthane.
Perhaps. Who are you?
Gabriel Knight. You know Mosley from your tour? We go way back.
Ah, I should have recognized the accent.
What accent?
Never mind. So, you know Monsieur Mosley?
Oh, yeah. And I was wondering how much you'd charge me to, kind of hang with the group, given that I'm paying for my own hotel and all.
2,000 francs.
Kind of steep, innit?
This is the price of success. Do you wish to find the treasure or not?
I'll think about it. When did y'all get in?
Last night.
Late?
No. Why do you ask?
Just curious how long it took. You drove it?
Yes, from Toulouse. It's about 2 hours.
Who all came in the van?
Most of the group flew into Toulouse. John Wilkes, Lady Howard, Miss Styles, and your friend, Mosley. Messieurs Kelly and Baza made their own arrangements.
So, what's this tour group do, anyway?
I guide my clients through the facts of the mystery and show them the important locations. From there, they can draw their own conclusions.
Well, how come you're not guiding them right now?
There is a lot to absorb in the town itself, Monsieur Knight. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. will be the first guided lecture.
Oh, well, I'll still think about it. So, you're the expert, right? What's your theory about the treasure of Rennes-le-Château?
I leave that to my clients. It is better that way, no?
I don't want to show that to her. Don't mind if I do. Right. They obviously need to keep away the hordes of tourists. Must not be a lot of cats around here. Ooh, reminds me of the present the voodoo group left me. Yuck. Guess he's getting some fresh air. So much for that idea. Great place to sit and watch. Well, I'm sure something happens here occasionally. Museum and church. This place is just jam-packed with culture, isn't it? Museum and church. I think it's a bookstore. Secrets of the Holy Grail. I wonder if that book's got something to do with this area. Unfortunately, the store is closed. San Grial. Holy Grail.
San Grial. Wasn't that what the two men on the train said? Why would they be talking about the Holy Grail? And what does the Grail have to do with Rennes-le-Château?
Oh, looks like they're closed. I think it's a bookstore. Gee, that book looks interesting. Too bad the store is closed. That looks like a private home. I could check every house in the area, but they'd probably get a little pissed. If I look at it for too long, I'll have to go back up to the room. Not sure what it says, but if it has to do with bikes, I'm there. Museum and church. This place is just jam-packed with... It says Tour Magdala. Tour Magdala. The books are all old and French. There's a mountain over there. Not surprising since we're close to the Pyrenees. It's just a decorative post, I guess. They're open all day. Don't ask me to pronounce that. Hey, they actually have souvenirs for sale. I'm sure Gracie will be all over it if and when she gets here. I'm assuming she works here.
Hi, how are you? You run this place?
Ah oui, yes.
Nice to meet you. The name's Knight.
Very well.
And you are?
Madame Girard. Is there something I can help you with?
There might be. Have you heard a baby crying in the past 24 hours?
I have 3 grandchildren. What do you think?
Say, does the Holy Grail have something to do with this area?
Perhaps.
Uh-huh. And what would the connection be, exactly?
Some believe the Templars found sacred Christian treasure in the Holy Land. When they were persecuted, they would have hidden it, n'est-ce pas? It really is not that difficult to leap, monsieur.
Sacred Christian treasure, like the Holy Grail?
Possibly. The most famous Grail story, written by Wolfenbach, was set in Languedoc. Did you know that, monsieur? No, of course you did not.
You mentioned Templars, as in the Knights Templars? Were they really from this?
If you wish to know about the Templars, read the history board.
Is there anything special I should know about the town?
The displays will tell you the history of Rennes-le-Château.
There's supposed to be some kind of treasure buried around here, right?
Yes, that is the theory.
Well, what kind of treasure is it?
That is part of the mystery, monsieur.
Okay, so what are some of the possible treasures?
Gold stores of the Romans, the fabulous wealth of the Visigoths, which was never found, the fabulous wealth of the Merovingians, which was never found, or it could be the fabulous wealth of the Cathars, which...
Yeah, I gotcha. The Templars too, right?
But of course, they had more fabulous wealth than anyone. Why do you think that French pig dog of a king turned on them?
Aren't you French in this region?
Well, France thinks so.
Any other theories on the possible treasure?
Well, the Romans did destroy the Temple of Jerusalem, stole sacred Hebrew artifacts. Perhaps it is the lost treasure of Jerusalem that is buried around here. And then there is this one theory.
Yes?
Never mind. I am a good Catholic woman myself. Why don't you read up on the subject if you are so very interested?
Say, were you around last night?
I was at home, monsieur.
Oh, you didn't happen to see anyone coming into town, did you? Late? Around 11?
I am well asleep by then. The early bird catches the worm, you know.
Yeah, and what an incentive that is, too.
Lost items. Wonder if my life is in there. God. It looks like a lost and found box. Somebody lost a hat. It's not really my style. Looks more like something Mosley would wear. Adam and Eve. I never liked that story. Can you imagine there being only one woman on the entire planet? Oh, God. These panels tell the history of the Rennes-le-Château area. These panels tell the history of the These panels
My goodness, Estelle, look at this. It's the sacred number of Ra.
You're right, Lily. And look, it says Virgo, Isis.
And Trinus et Unus. 301, isn't it? Or am I conjugating badly?
Oh, I'm afraid I never had Latin.
Well, I think I'm right. Do you suppose they're referring to Nut, Horus, and Osiris?
They could be referring to God, Jesus, and the Holy Ghost, couldn't they?
Don't be stupid. Anyway, Dr. Wen says it's all the same thing. Or was that Mary, God, and Jesus?
Look at that shape. Wasn't there something like that in Dr. Wen's sacred geometry?
Shh! Do you want to give everything away?
Oh, sorry.
I think he's the guy the museum's named after, Saunier. Hey, he kind of looks like me, except for the dress part. It's an angel holding a devil in chains. Odd. I've never seen Satan drawn quite like that. It's a letter in French. I don't need to write that down. A bunch of old documents in French. Be still, my heart.
Good morning, ladies.
Look, Estelle, the gentleman has come over to introduce himself. Isn't that charming?
Well, I try. The name's Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Yes. How do you do, Mr. Knight? I'm Estelle Stiles, and this is Lady Lily Howard.
Renowned on stage and screen. And now you're thinking, how modest, how petite, and of course, I am Lily.
You wouldn't by any chance be here looking for the Holy Grail, would you?
Ah, but we all seek the Holy Grail.
You mean everyone on the tour?
No, little man. All mankind. The correct question is not, do you seek the Grail, but do you know what the Grail is?
Well, what is it?
Are you with the tour group?
He's a sly one, Estelle.
Yes, Mr. Knight, we are.
What about you, dear boy? I thought we'd met everyone this morning.
Oh, I'm a friend of Mosley's.
Ah, well.
Are you all here looking for the treasure?
Well, we can hardly deny it since we're on the tour.
But it's not as though we have a theory, Mr. Knight.
Estelle, you're so subtle.
Oh, yeah? You got a theory? Well, let me hear it.
Is that a note of ridicule I hear? Can it be?
No, I didn't.
Do you think perhaps that only men can have valid theories?
Hardly. It's just the whole idea of a...
Lily.
Are we to take it that you yourself have no theory, sir?
About the treasure? No, I don't.
Methinks he doth protest too much.
It's possible.
That must be the church. Le Hotel.
Chi è colpevole di questo sacrilegio?
May I be of service, monsieur?
Par ce signe tu le vaincras? Could you tell me what is meant by this?
It means, by this sign shall you conquer it.
It? What is it? The proper phrase is par ce signe tu vaincras. By this sign shall you conquer, meaning naturally the sign of the cross.
I am aware that there's been a slight modification, yes.
To what end? What is the it to which the words refer?
Monsieur, the Abbé Saunière designed this statue. What he meant by this, or by any of the decorations in the church, we can only surmise.
I see. If that is your answer, then you cannot be of service to me. Good day.
Monsieur?
What are they looking for? The last virgin in France? Nothing like a little satanic imagery to make a church feel cozy. Nope, those don't work together. I think this one is Jesus falling for the third time. Jesus with some more women. No, don't remember who. That's a confessional, but it looks like it hasn't been used since Vatican II. I don't think they're still taking customers. Sermon on the Mount, maybe? He falls again, or something. Father O'Brien would be ashamed at my memory. From the dark depths of my early religious training, I seem to remember something about Veronica and a veil. It's Jesus and John the Baptist. They look dusty. Still on the way to the crucifixion. Saint Germain. Never heard of her. Maybe she's the saint of relativity. Get it? Germain. Relative. Oh, never mind. Jesus and some women. Magdalene's probably one of them. Saint Anthony the Hermit. There's a fun-loving guy. Jesus falls for the first time. They didn't wear much in those days, did they? Jesus carrying the cross. I remember these stations of the cross from my catechism classes. This one shows Jesus with Pilate. It's a big pulpit kind of a thing. Stained glass. It's a bit too Victorian for my taste, but Gracie loves the stuff. It's Joseph holding the infant Jesus. The Magdalene washing Jesus' feet. They just don't make women like that anymore. Madonna and Child. It's kind of a Catholic thing. There's a tower on top of the altar. Okay. Mary Magdalene in some kind of a cave. A skull, a book, and a cross made from a tree with living branches. Huh. St. Anthony of Padua. And there's a kid coming out of a book. Scary. Almost enough to make you never pick up a book again. Jesus is taken to the tomb. Mary Magdalene. What a babe, huh? He's removed from the cross. I never did like these things, even way back when. Creeps me out. Then again, I suppose that's the point. Saint Roach. Nice legs. Maybe he's the patron saint of Gillette. Never mind. He's being crucified. The soldiers take Jesus' clothes and throw dice for him. I remember that one. These really remind me of Gran. I should give her a call as soon as we get back to Rittersburg. Are you with the tour?
Si, signore. And who are you?
My name's Knight. My friend Mosley is on your tour.
Ah, I am Buchelli. Vittorio Buchelli.
Nice to meet you. How'd you like the tour so far?
I am enjoying it. Yes, thank you.
Hey, how are you? The name's Knight.
Good afternoon, Mr. Knight.
Are you the priest here, or...?
People call me the Abbé, yes. The name's Arnaud. Abbé Arnaud.
This is quite a place. I haven't seen many churches this, colorful.
I assure you, it is unique. Saint Mary Magdalene's is quite ancient, but Abbé Saunière restored it in the 1890s. It is his spirit you see around you.
Huh. Nice. You don't see churches dedicated to Mary Magdalene very often.
Ah, but the Magdalene cult was quite strong in the old days, particularly in this part of the world.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
The Magdalene journeyed to the south of France after the death of Jesus. She lived here for many years. In fact, you can visit her remains at a church near Marseille.
Huh. I had no idea. The Holy Grail has been linked to this area, is that right?
The connection is nearly as old as the Grail legend itself. What have you read on the subject?
Not much. Arthurian legends aren't really my thing. But it's supposed to be a cup that contained the blood of Christ, isn't it?
A vessel that contains the blood of Christ, yes.
Do you think the Holy Grail is behind the treasure of Rennes-le-Château?
It is possible.
Do you know of anyone in this area that has a particular interest in the Grail?
Besides myself? No one that I can think of. Of course, the treasure seekers who visit the valley are often interested in the Grail.
Do you think that there's a treasure around here?
Of course there's a treasure, but it will not be found by just anyone. Let those who have ears hear.
Right. Do you know much about the Templars?
I know the basic history. There are a few Templars buried in the cemetery, But, yes. I think I'll refer you to a young scholar staying in the house near the Château de Blanchefort. His name is Larry Chester. He says he's working on a Templar book.
Okay, thanks.
And let me know if he's helpful at all, will you?
Sure. What do you mean by the Magdalene cult?
A cult of devotion. It's still quite strong in this area, despite the best efforts of the Catholic Church. Did you know that most of the famous Black Madonna images were not images of the Virgin Mary at all, but of the Magdalene? The Church wanted to downplay the role of Mary Magdalene, so they called her a prostitute and insisted that all the Black Madonnas were really the Virgin Mary.
But the Black Madonnas usually show a mother and child, don't they? If the woman's Mary Magdalene, who's the child?
Excellent question, Mr. Knight.
They got brochures, but they're in French. I don't read French. You got any of these in English?
Not at the moment, but I have some on order. If Monsieur would check back tomorrow.
Sure. Fuel for the flock. Trinkets for the Trinity. Hey, I got enough sins already, thanks. Did you, did you come to look for the treasure?
Treasure? Signori, please.
Oh, you don't think there is a treasure?
I would be very surprised.
Then how come you took the tour?
Well, the history of the area and the fable of the treasure, these interest one, no?
No, not really.
Then why are you here?
Oh, yeah, the history, sure. Did you get in late last night, Signor Buccelli?
Signore. Yes, it was quite late.
Did you drive, or...?
I took a train.
Oh, yeah? I came in last night by train. What train were you on?
From Naples.
So, what do you think of the church?
It isn't a church. They should make that clear.
It's not a church?
No, this parish was closed years ago. The building is a tourist attraction, nothing more.
Do you know anything about the Holy Grail being around here?
The Grail is a story, nothing more.
This one's 20th century. There's a heart-shaped sign in the wall. It's a cross. Can't see any writing on it or anything. I wonder who that is. That looks like a private home. You try to share a little human kindness, and what does it get you? Room numbers. That's handy. Mosley said his room number was 33, so I guess this one's his.
All right, you hairball. What are you really doing here? You didn't know anything about my tree.
I'll tell ya. Don't worry about it. What about you? Since when do you take European tours?
Hey, you don't know everything about me.
Apparently not.
Anyway, I was here first. So what's your excuse?
Did you notice two men with a trunk when you came into town last night?
Wilkes and I were in the van on the drive up here. Neither of us had a trunk, though. And I didn't even see Baza and Buccelli come in. What's this about, anyway?
Have you heard a baby crying since you've arrived?
A baby? What the hell are you talking about, Knight? I ain't heard no baby.
All right, this is what happened. A couple of weeks ago, Grace and I got this invitation in the mail. I was passed out for a while. I'm not even sure how long. When I got up, we were at the Kauiza station. The conductor saw the two men get off. They've got to be around here somewhere.
Wow, this is really interesting.
Well, I'm glad you appreciate it.
So what's all this about, vampires? Or did I hear something funny?
Nothing funny about it. The night visitors, Prince James calls them, but they take blood. Sounds like vampires to me.
Oh, you don't believe in that crap, do you?
Mose, you have no idea.
Well, the kidnappers are real enough. So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna figure out what's going on, that's what. First of all, there's your tour group.
I think you're swinging at an empty plate there.
Y'all got in last night, didn't you? Maybe one of you was on that train. Or maybe someone in your little group is here for a handoff of the kid. It'd be the perfect cover story.
You're right. It's possible.
Or maybe not. Which is why I gotta go check out the area too, soon as I get some wheels.
So this is a real Schottenjäger case, huh? What's going on with that whole thing? And, what about Grace?
I'll tell you. Don't rush me. Gracie's doing fine since you asked.
A bet. Huh? Huh? Come on. The two of you alone in the Alps.
We're not sleeping together.
What? Did he get chewed off in your last case or what?
Oh, I don't know. We've come close a couple of times, but I get all freaked out or something.
You're starting to worry me, bud.
Look, Gracie's a doll, but she's living with me. If I slept with her and then I changed my mind, what would I do? Throw her out?
Why don't you just marry her, Knight?
Oh, God.
I forgot. You're allergic.
Even if I did want to get married, I'm not sure it would be Gracie. She's like a chair, you know? Say you see this really great chair, and you like the chair, and your mother likes the chair, and everyone says you should buy the chair, but you know that if you take it home, everything else would have to go. You know, like the chair is Louis XIV, and the rest of your place is IKEA.
Well, bud, I hate to say it, but you better start cooking or get out of the kitchen. Because you keep farting around, and somebody might just beat you to it.
Mose, do you know anything about the Holy Grail?
The Holy Grail? No, not really. Why? What do you know about the Holy Grail?
Me? Not much. About this Schottenjäger thing. You know, we had that big case last year.
Yeah, I seen your book, The Brutal Beast. God, what a sick freaking mind you got.
Yeah. Anyway, since then, Grace and Gerda have been getting all organized on me. Gracie even did this computer program called Sydney. Supposed to help when we're in the field. Of course, I'll never use it, but I can't tell her that.
Uh-huh. And I've noticed you're looking a little toned there, huh? Huh?
Yeah, I've been working out. Grace says I need to be in shape to chase the bad guys. I point to you as an example in the contrary. Then she points out that you never get the bad guys.
Oh, ha. Glad to see you haven't lost your butt-stupid sense of humor. So, did you ever find out how your family got into this whole thing in the first place?
No. The journals go way back to 900 AD, and it looks like it was an old family tradition even then. I don't know. Grace found a few other groups of shadow hunters, and they seem pretty decent. There's a whole ashram in India where they train monks for this kind of thing. Grace has been bugging me about going.
Why don't you?
Shit. I'm not a Lost Horizons kind of guy.
I see what you mean. Well, no point getting all serious about it.
Screw you, mostly. So, how'd you find out about this tour, anyway?
I read about it in a travel magazine.
A travel magazine? Since when do you read travel magazines?
What? Like you're the only one that can go running off to Europe? I'm pretty cosmopolitan myself, you know.
Cosmos-pollutant is more like it.
Oh, ha ha. Why don't you go write some dialogue, smartass? Get it out of your system.
So, what about the treasure of Rennes-le-Château? You have a theory?
Not really.
Madeline says everybody has a theory.
Oh, that Madeline. Whew. Oh, what a babe, huh?
Yeah. Wait a minute. You never said what you think about the treasure. Is that why you came? To find the treasure?
I don't know about that. Find out about it, maybe. Sure, it seemed like a lark.
But what do you...
Speaking of Madeline, now, don't you just love that kind of tough girl thing she's got going? Man, whew.
I wasn't speaking about Madeline. I was talking about the treasure.
Oh, nice area, though, isn't it?
Some wet, rustic scene. You heard of girl movies? That's a girl painting. From the look of the floor, I seriously doubt there's anything in the closet. I thought I smelled something. Hey, the man's a pig. What can I say? Ugh, that's what maids are for. God, is he still wearing that gold blazer? I can't believe it hasn't fallen to shreds by now. Must be all those tough polyester fibers. Some rustic scene. Looks like something Mosley would put up at home, too. I'm gonna take off. You want to look around with me this afternoon?
This afternoon? Nah, I got some things to do.
What could you have to do? You're on vacation.
I brought some work with me. Yeah, you know, a cop's work is never done.
Never started, even.
Oh, by the way, would you mind not mentioning to anyone that I'm a cop?
What?
People just get kind of weird. You know, I want to be an average Joe for once. Come on.
Mose, I've got news for you. You can't get any more average.
Not.
All right. Mum's the word.
Thanks. See you around?
Yeah. See ya. Looks like a few of the guests have switched rooms. salad right now, thanks. I make it a rule never to look at French food. It sometimes looks back.
Hi, ladies.
Good afternoon, Mr. Knight.
Mr. Knight?
How's lunch?
It's really quite good. Don't let the staff hear you say that. A bit of complaining keeps them on their toes. Lily, you know it's true, darling.
Thanks for the advice.
I don't want to show that to her. A bike? Man, I need one of those. A water glass. Not sure what it says, but if it has to do with bikes, I'm there. Oh, check out that Harley. Wow, I'd love to drive that baby. What a pathetic excuse for a bike. Looks like an accident waiting to happen. Kinda like my life. I need to rent a bike. I need... It's a reservation list for the bikes. I'm not on it.
Hey, how you doing? I want to rent a bike.
Oui, your passport, please. Monsieur Knight, you are not with the tour group? I do not see you on my list.
Nope, I'm on my own.
Ah, I am sorry, monsieur, but most of my fleet is reserved for the tour group.
What?
I have one little bike left, monsieur, but she is nothing grand. I show you. Here she is.
This piece of crap? Oh, come on. I was kind of hoping for this baby. Ooh, what is this, a WW2 Army issue?
Oui, but the tour group reservations were made first. It is this little bike, monsieur, or nothing.
Well, who gets the Harley?
Whoever chooses it first, monsieur. If none of the others want the large bike, you may have it.
Oh, yeah, like that's gonna happen.
Well, let me know what you decide.
I don't have a gun. That's the way out of town. I wouldn't get far on foot. I suppose this hat might be useful after all. It's the hat from the museum's Lost and Found. Arnaud is at home. Minimalistic gardening, kind of like my approach to relationships. The Abbé left his spritzer behind. Spritzer behind? It's for a worthy cause. He doesn't look real thrilled to see me. I kinda like that squeezing through the hole bit. I wonder if I could get him to do it again. I can't get up there. That shed looks like it hasn't seen the light of day in a couple of years. Reminds me of a garage I had once. I don't think I need to bust my way into that shed. It's probably just full of spider webs. That's a tight squeeze, but the cat hasn't left any fur behind on those boards. He might, though, with a little help. It worked! Nope, those don't work together. I think that'll pass for a black mustache, but it's not gonna stay on my lip without help, despite my intense animal magnetism.
Now what is it, Knight?
Say, you got a passport, Mose?
Right here, doofus. Why?
Oh, just want to make sure you keep it on you. You know what they say about hotel rooms in Europe?
No. What do they say?
Don't leave your passports in them.
Right. Well, Maddie already told us to keep them handy, but thanks so much for your concern.
See ya.
Yeah, get out of here, you wanker.
I could, but maybe I should wait until Jean's elsewhere. Nope, those don't. I wouldn't want to get greedy. I could, but maybe I should wait. I'm already I better get out of here before Mount Everest returns. The coat's a start, but if I really want to do a Mosley look, I'm going to have to put some stuff with it. It's Mosley's gold Caldwell Banker style blazer. He's had this since the Saturday Night Fever premiere. White stuff. White stuff. I could take the cream and sugar, but it would get a bit messy. Packages of maple syrup. And some people think I give America a bad name. Nope, those don't work together. It's a black magic marker. That's better. The mustaches should help disguise the obvious disparity between his face and mine. Unfortunately for Mose, things aren't quite that simple in real life. It's a black mustache. Sort of. It's crude, but it just might work. I'm not really a hat person myself. That's more like something Mosley would wear. That outfit looks pathetically Mosley-like, but my face is still way too good-looking. Now that's a Mosley outfit. Nope, those don't work together. If anybody sees me in this thing, I'll have to leave town immediately. No peeking.
Hey, is this where y'all rent mopeds?
Oui. May I see your passport? Ah, Monsieur Mosley. Yes, I have a reservation for you. One moment. You may have any bike in the lot, monsieur.
I can? Heck, I guess I'll take this big old hog hair. How much is that?
100 francs a day.
Looks like we got us a deal.
There you are, monsieur. You pay when you return the bike.
Golly, thanks.
But wait, the tour group gets my special treasure chest package. You get the binoculars and the shovel with that.
Oh, great.
Best of luck, monsieur. If you strike it rich, you will remember poor little Bigot, will you not?
That's right. I will not. Thank you so much.
Whew, man, the things I'll do for a decent back. Oh, I better put this stuff back before Mosley has a conniption. Well, you see, they make things that are far away look real close-like. I have that shovel on the bike if I decide to use it. Man, I really want that bike. They even label their mountains around here. This must be the place the Abbé told me about. That's my heart. Rock Negra. Black rock. Chateau de Blanchefort. I wouldn't be caught dead on that bike. Nope, those don't work. Wow, classic chassis. He might have been around last night.
Hi there.
Oh, it's you. Haha. You are feeling better, I hope. That was a nasty bump you had on the head last night.
Sure. You took me over to Rennes-le-Chateau, right?
Yes, you must remember the car. You said it had a smell like the, garlic. Probably my dog, Fifi. He loves to eat the garlic and then he...
Yeah, well, thanks for jogging my memory.
Oh, it's my pleasure, monsieur.
You were here last night. Did you see two men with a trunk come out of that station just before I did?
Yes, but they didn't need a ride from me.
No, what they do?
They drove off, monsieur.
Yes, but how? Did they have a car parked here?
No. Well, yes, I guess it was parked at the time.
Could you tell me exactly what you saw? Two men with a trunk came out of the train station and...
I'm having a hard time remembering.
I get the feeling he's holding out on me. He must want something. The French really enjoy their barrels, don't they? Cheap seating and storage facilities in one. Good thing that sign's there, or I'd swear this was a garage. Ashtrays are to the French what car seats are to Americans. Yesterday was Wednesday, so the only trains that came in were from Nice, Paris, Madrid, and Rome. There is no Naples route. In other words, Buccelli is lying. Either he didn't take the train at all, or he didn't take the one he says he took. It's a list of arrivals and departures. Yesterday was Wednesday, so... Nope, those... There's a girl in the ticket booth. That's helpful. Hello there, mademoiselle.
Bonjour. Where is it you wish to go?
I'm already there. I want to ask you a few questions.
Oui. All right.
Do you have a record of a man getting off the Naples train last night?
There was no train from Naples last night, monsieur. We have very limited service.
Is that so? What trains did come in?
We have a set schedule, monsieur. The trains are listed on the board.
What other trains had passengers disembark last night?
No. There was one passenger from Rome, none from Madrid, two from Nice earlier in the day.
Great, thanks. Did two men with a trunk come in from Paris yesterday evening?
We had 3 arrivals last night from Paris, but I have no idea who they were.
Do you know where they went?
Mais no. We only keep a record of the number who arrive, and only that because there is some talk of cutting service to Guisa. We have few visitors, and most of them come by auto.
I don't think she can tell me anything more. That way leads to the trains. I'm not taking one that I know of. He pulled off at a little parking lot. L'Ermitage. Wonder what that means. I think that's one of the mopeds from the rental shop at Rennes-le-Château. I've seen that guy around. I think he's with the tour. This is obviously some sort of tourist site. Ah, you must be Wilkes.
How do you know? And who the hell are you?
You're with the tour group, right? I saw your name. My name's Knight, Gabriel Knight. I'm a friend of Mosley's.
Good for you. See you around and all that. Now, if you don't mind, I got work to do.
Say, mind if I ask about your machine?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, come on. What is it? You trying to call a giant sandworm or what?
For your information, Knight, this is highly delicate scientific equipment.
Yeah, so is a worm thumper. So, see anything headed this way? Should we head for the rocks?
Shut the hell up, Knight.
Look, it's a giant worm. Get out the harpoons.
Ah, for Christ. This is a seismic survey machine, Knight. Now shut the hell up before I thump you.
A seismic survey machine? What's it do?
Forget it, Knight. Get your own damn theory.
You really think there's a treasure out here?
Oh, there's a treasure, all right, mate.
Yeah? What do you think it is?
You know what Sonia's girlfriend said, don't you? People are walking around on gold and don't even know it. The Romans mined here. And back then, they knew how to use slave labour, right? Plus all them kings that was around here. Those guys had regular hordes of valuables, and some of it's bound to have got lost.
Well, I guess so.
And the bloke that finds it is going to be flat out stinking rich. And I'll tell you a secret, mate. That bloke is going to be me.
So, you don't think the treasure's related to the Grail?
Holy Grail. Yeah, that's a right one. Did you know the Nazis crawled all over this valley looking for it?
No.
What a bunch of jackasses. Hey, I was thinking, if I find an old enough cup, right? Maybe one with some jewels and shit on it, I could pass it off for the Grail. Especially if it came from around here.
Gee, there's an idea.
Sure. If Hitler believed all that mystical crap, there's got to be somebody else who believe it. Maybe dish out some serious cash.
You seem pretty sure about finding that treasure.
That's right. But I ain't gonna tell you about it, so don't ask.
I still don't know what the hell it does. He's probably searching the web for the most macho contest results. You know, those are the guys who pick up automobiles with their teeth and cut off their own heads with chainsaws. He just looks the type. She stopped at a place called Coom's Sword. It's Madeline's van, all right. Coom's Sword. Well, whatever it is, it's down that path. So they found the stone slab that could have been the key to the mystery, and then they lost it? Figures. A stone slab called the the Coom's Sword was discovered at this spot. This slab allegedly contained encoded messages related to the Wren's enigma, but it has since vanished. Coom's Sword still draws curious seekers hoping for more clues. It's a sign about the area. There were buildings here once. There's not a lot of growth going on in this area, is there? Now, what is she up to? Ooh, if I thought about her for too long, I'd be walking funny. Fancy meeting a girl like you in a place like this.
Oh, hello, Monsieur Knight.
Sightseeing, are we?
I am refreshing my memory for tomorrow.
Tomorrow? You mean for that tour thing? So what's so special about this place?
Nothing. And anyway, you are not taking the tour, so why do you care?
You got a point there.
Ooh, if I thought about her for too long, I'd be walking. I don't think she's in the mood for company. Madeline's driving the van. Ooh, believe me, I'm not gonna be forgetting that anytime soon. Rock Negra. Black rock. It's a diagram of the chateau that used to be here. Mount Cardew must be the big mountain across the road. There's that big black rock you can see from the road. Well, you see, That's one heck of a big black rock. Nope, those don't work. I don't have my hiking boots on. I bet he knows something. I get the feeling he's holding out on me. He must want something.
My memory needs more help than that, monsieur. Très bien. Now I tell you. There was waiting a car, monsieur, maybe for an hour. Then the two men came out, they get in the car, and voila.
What kind of car?
Very nice, very fine. It does not smell like the garlic, this car.
What was the make?
It was a sedan. As to the make, my eyes are not so good.
You want more money?
No, monsieur. My eyes are really not so good.
Oh. Well, what about color?
Black, very black, this car.
And the driver?
Not old, well-dressed. Oh, and the trunk. Like it was the Queen's china they handled that trunk. Into the back seat it went, not even in the boot.
One more thing. Which way did they go?
The same way I took you, monsieur, toward Rennes-le-Château.
I don't think I'm gonna get any more out of that. It's a list of arrivals. That's my... Wilkes is here doing something with that machine of his. Probably some high-tech version of a water dowser, and probably useless. I think that's one of the mopeds from the rental shop at Rennes-le-Château. I wonder who's here. They're just driving around the valley. Forget that. Wonder what Emilio's doing here.
Good afternoon, Mr. Knight.
Back at ya. You look comfortable.
Ah, yes, I'm enjoying the sun immensely, thank you.
Mount Cardew must be the big mountain across the road. Well, well. Looks like those two are having a conflict of interest. Very curious. There's that big black rock you can see from the road. Nope, those don't work together.
So, is there something special about this place?
Rock Negra. It's just a local landmark. It means black rock.
I kind of figured out that part.
There's a white rock around here, too.
Are the names supposed to mean something?
Yeah, they mean black and white. Now stop bothering me. Go find Madeline if you want a bleeding tour.
Having better luck with sandworms here?
Go to hell, Knight. When I find that treasure, you're going to be laughing out of the other side of your face.
If you find the treasure, I'll laugh out of any orifice you desire.
I'll remember that.
I don't have anything else to say to him. Maybe he is working on that computer, but he's probably got a link to the big and beefy chat room running in the background. I tried it myself, but they kicked me off. Using words with more than 6 letters is a dead giveaway. I still don't know what the hell it does. This must be the place the Abbé told me about. No, really. There's nothing down there but water. Kind of big for a garden ornament. That must be Chester's car. This must be the place the Abbé told me.
Hello. May I help you?
I hope so. The name is Knight. Gabriel Knight. The Abbé at Rennes-le-Château recommended you as a Templar scholar.
Did he now?
Yep. He said, go talk to Larry Chester about the Templars. And then he said, and let me know what you think.
Well, in that case, you'd better come in. Can I get you some tea?
No, thank you.
Now then, what can I do for you, Mr. Knight?
The guy's into maps. The guy's into maps. That painting's about as colorful as Larry himself. Yep, he's a writer, all right. Only writers have this many books. I prefer an old manual myself. Yep, he's a... It's a clock. An alarm clock. Why would I want to do that?
I read in the museum that several of the Templar founders and the Grand Master were from this region.
That's true. They also had several bases here and owned a great deal of land. The Chateau de Serres, for example, was built on top of an old Templar fortress.
Why were the Templars accused of heresy?
There are many theories, but most scholars agree that King Philip was jealous of their authority. He wanted to confiscate their land and their reputed treasure. Unfortunately, the Templars themselves helped him make his case. They boasted of the secrets they'd learned in the Holy Land.
Secrets?
Mystical secrets from Kabbalists and Arabic astronomers. Of course, to Christendom this was nothing but witchcraft. Those who confessed were released. Those who did not were burnt at the stake, including the last Grand Master, Jacques Molay.
And they dissolved completely after that?
The Knights Templar were no more, yes.
Is there any reason to think the Templars left something here, specifically?
It's not unknown that the Templars were digging in the region. They claimed they were mining the old Roman gold veins, but they hired only German workers who couldn't communicate with the locals. Naturally, that led to some speculation.
Madame Girard mentioned that the Holy Grail is sometimes linked to the Templars.
It is, yes. In many of the early Grail legends, the knights were described as Templars, wearing the white mantle with a red cross.
She said something about them actually finding the Grail in the Holy Land. Do you think that's possible?
Yes, I do.
So you think the Templars found the Holy Grail in Jerusalem and brought it back here?
Let me put it this way. When the Templars were founded in 1118, there were 9 knights. Their stated purpose was to protect pilgrims on the road. But for years they did nothing of the sort. They were given quarters in the Temple of Solomon by King Bedouin himself. There they stayed, and there they excavated for 9 years. Then, in 1128, they changed completely. They returned to Europe and began recruiting. Their wealth and power grew on an unprecedented curve.
So you do think they found the Grail?
I think you're taking the legend of the Grail a little too literally. As with many things of the Middle Ages, it was often wiser and safer to speak in allegory.
What's the Holy Grail an allegory of?
I have a feeling that will come to light sometime in the next decade.
The Abbé mentioned that you're working on a book.
Yes, I'm a historian.
And you're writing about the Templars?
Oh, exactly. This area is rich in Templar history. That's why I thought I'd come here to write. It's a kind of sabbatical, really.
A sabbatical from what?
I teach at a prep school in Manchester.
The Templars had a lot of wealth, right? Gold, money, land.
Absolutely.
And that's one possibility for the alleged local treasure? The Templar stash?
Yes, but...
You don't think so?
They had warning before their arrest. Perhaps some chose to believe that the church would ultimately protect them, but they had enough sense to move the treasure.
To where?
There are various locations. Ireland and Scotland have a great deal of Templar history, for example.
If the Templars smuggled out their treasure, wouldn't that sort of blow the Grail theory?
Perhaps there were some things that were too large or too, shall we say, localized to take with them. No, they left something behind in the Languedoc. You can be sure of that, Mr. Knight.
I don't have anything else to say to him.
Thanks for the info, Mr. Chester.
You're most welcome. What is your interest in the Templars, if you don't mind my asking?
No, I don't mind. Thanks again.
I have to go back for my bike. It looks like the cavalry has arrived.
Gabriel, are you all right?
Why? Is my hair messed up? I'm Knight. Prince James told me to be expecting you.
Is there somewhere more private where we can talk?
Yeah, I have a room. Come on up.
Here's your fee, Mr. Knight. Prince James wanted me to express his gratitude to you for tracking the kidnappers.
Yeah.
Have you learned anything since this morning?
I checked at the train station. The taxi driver saw the two men in the trunk. They were picked up by a black sedan. He didn't get the model, but he said it looked expensive.
Did he say which way they went?
They headed for the main valley loop.
Anything else?
Well, I haven't seen any trace of the baby, but there's a tour group staying here. Most of them arrived last night. None of them are the men from the train, but they might be linked somehow. Emilio Bazza and a Signore Buccelli arrived at the hotel around the time of the Paris train. Buccelli claims he came in on a train from Naples, but Cuiza doesn't have a Naples route.
Very curious. We'll look into it.
Wait, there's something I didn't tell Prince James on the phone.
Yes?
When I was coming to on the train, I heard one of the kidnappers say something in French. I remember the word Sangreal. It means Holy Grail. Do you have any idea what the Holy Grail might have to do with Prince James' son?
I'm sorry. We're not authorized to discuss Prince James's affairs. But thank you for your observations. Good night. Miss Nakamura, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, you too. Thanks for the lift.
Goodbye, Miss Nakimura. Mr. Knight?
Damn, I thought we had a case.
We do.
Well, Prince James let you go.
Yeah, that's his prerogative.
Wait, but if the kidnappers weren't the night visitors...
Who says they weren't? I saw them. There was something not right about them at all.
Okay, what about the Sangreal thing? What would vampires want with the Holy Grail?
I don't know.
Well, McDougal and Mallory sure seem to know. Maybe Prince James has the Grail, and the kidnapping is an attempt at blackmail.
I don't think Prince James has the Grail. Look, there's this whole treasure hunting thing linked to this town. I don't have time to explain. Could you please hook up Sydney and check out the Grail and vampires?
Yeah, sure.
And, looks like you might have to stay with me. The hotel's booked up.
Oh, all right. Say, do you mind waiting till tomorrow morning on the research thing? I have to get Sydney configured and I am pretty beat.
No, that's fine. You must have been really worried. Sorry, Gracie. I'm gonna go keep an eye on my replacements.
Bye.
I don't have time to mess with Mosley at the moment.
Oh, Monsieur Knight, I hope your head is feeling better.
It is, actually. Thanks for asking. Did you see or hear a baby last night?
No, Monsieur Knight, not at the hotel. I hear my niece at home, maybe, but here there are no babies staying at the hotel.
I was looking at the register. Do you remember exactly when people arrived last night?
Let me think. The big group arrives together maybe 7:30, and later, Monsieur Baza.
What time?
Maybe 9 o'clock? No, more like 10, I think. Then you, maybe an hour later. Then Signore Buccelli.
What time did Buccelli get here?
Just after midnight, I remember, because the clock chimes at midnight, and I sometimes get a bit nervous, and I lock the door. Signore Buccelli came after I locked it. I had to let him in.
Nervous? What do you get nervous about?
Oh, Monsieur Knight, we have many old legends in this area.
You didn't see two men with a trunk last night, did you? Maybe outside in the parking lot or driving around town?
No, not in town. This is a very quiet place, monsieur. Monsieur Mosley and Monsieur Wilkes arrived with a tour group, but I do not remember a trunk.
Okay, thanks. Buccelli arrived after me all right, but not on a train from Naples. I have no way of verifying what Emilio said.
So, Bocelli, did you have a productive day?
It was relaxing, Mr. Wilkes.
Relaxing? You must not be looking for treasure then. Nothing relaxing about that.
Si, certo. I am a scholar, not a hunter of fortune.
Glad to hear it. There's too many damn snoops around here.
Are there? Why, who do you mean?
Hell, why don't you join me if we're going to talk? I ain't eating alone. I don't know where the hell the women are.
Very well.
Tables in a dining room? Lordy, imagine that. Not right now, thanks. Real propane cooking. Yum. I don't need any more syrup. It's useless without actual coffee in it.
Good evening, signore.
Oh, buonanotte, Signor Knight.
Yeah, I could ask him, but I'd rather get him alone.
Evening, Wilkes.
Night. You, still looking for something to do?
Oh, I'm still looking. How's the food?
They're French. I'd rather have snakes than stuffing myself.
Ah, that does sound delightful. I'll just be over here.
Nope, those... Prince James's men are driving that car. Looks like Madeline's here.
Oui. Qui est-ce?
Arno, is it there?
Oui. Yes. Who are you?
Hold him.
Who are you?
We're Scots, God help ya.
You are hurting me.
Where's the bairn?
I don't know what you...
The baby. Prince James's baby. If you've harmed him...
I don't know what you are talking about.
Last night, Prince James of Albany's son and only heir was taken from his house.
You don't think we had anything to do with it? That's preposterous.
Is it now? Then why were the kidnappers followed to Coisa?
Coisa?
On the train.
Well, I have no idea. I swear to you, the Order had nothing to do with it.
Perhaps you were not informed.
No. Well, why would they bring the infant here then? If they were going to do something so outrageous, I assure you, they would not bring him to Rennes-le-Château. You are mistaken, sir.
We find the baby unharmed, or all negotiations cease immediately.
But one thing has nothing to do with the other. Surely Prince James has other...
We'll be back tomorrow. You'd better have an answer, Arnaud.
That window is in the Abbe's office. That window is in the Abbe's office.
Allô? C'est Arnaud à l'appareil. Il faut que je parle au grand maître. Mais bien sûr que c'est urgent. Allô? Je regrette de vous déranger, monsieur, mais je viens d'avoir la visite plutôt pénible de deux hommes de Prince James. Ils prétendent donc qu'on a enlevé le fils de Prince James.
Nope.
C'est
That
bien
window
ce
is in
que
the...
je... Mais c'est nous qu'ils accusent. Ils menacent de boycotter les pourparlers tant que le bon bain ne leur aura pas été retourné. Je n'en sais rien. Je vous jure.
Nope.
Je m'en occupe de mon côté. Au revoir.
They drove into Larry Chester's driveway. Weird. won't be able to see from there.
Yes?
You shouldn't be here. We don't have a choice.
What would Prince James's 2 men want with Chester? Shoot, they must be in the living room or something. Too bad. Guess not. I don't think I'm going to be able to get in there. Oh, sure, I'll just go right in there and ask them what they're up to. I'm sure they'd be happy to chat about it. Jeez. What would Prince James's 2 men want with Chester?
Good evening, Mr. Knight.
What's up tonight, Emilio?
Nothing for myself, and for you? You have been out this evening, no?
Oh, not really. Nothing special, that is.
Ah, well, I wish you better luck then.
I don't think Simone is going to be much help.
Finally, there you are. Hey, you didn't tell me Mosley was here? What a bizarre coincidence.
Yeah, coincidence.
I'm still not quite sure how it...
Hey, I was just talking about the tour tomorrow. Grace is going. Are you?
Actually, it would be a good chance to do some snooping around here. Besides, it sounds like a monumental snow.
The treasure's got to fit into the case somehow.
What people think about the treasure, sure. As for the treasure itself, it sounds like a snark hunt, Right, Mose?
I don't know.
Gabriel, the kidnappers were talking about the Grail. Plus, they came here. Why would they come here unless they were connected to the treasure?
I didn't say they weren't connected. I'm just more interested in the suspects than digging around in the dirt. Right, Mose?
I don't know.
Well, I am going to figure it out.
Fine. Now, could we talk about, let's see, the case for a minute?
What's up?
I followed Prince James's men tonight.
Yeah? What'd they do?
First, they had a little chat with the local abbé. Accused him of taking the baby. The abbé swore the order had nothing to do with it.
The order?
Then they went to see Larry Chester out by Blanchford. The guy's supposed to be a British scholar, but Mallory and McDougal knocked on his door and gave him this weird freaking handshake.
What kind of handshake?
Let's see if I can remember it.
Wow. Good eyes, bud. It's There's got to be more to the Abbey than that, if Prince James' men acted the way you say they acted.
Maybe. I'll look into it.
Hey, why don't we go down and have some dinner? Mosley was trying to talk me into it before you came back. Are you hungry?
Starved.
Cheer up. Between the Freemasons, the Order, and the Night Visitors, there's got to be a case in here somewhere.
That's true, Gracie. Life is good. Come on, poster boy.
Shut up, Knight.